Okay, welcome everyone. As we learn on Motzi Yom Tov of the first days of Sukkot, now we're learning the Mishna Yomis of the first day of Sukkot, which is Mishna Beis and Mishna Gimel in Moed Katan. Mishna Beis and Mishna Gimel in Moed Katan, and we are sponsored by the Fisher family, once again with tremendous kindness. They're sponsoring the shir, Lilui Nishmas Basi Bas Rabit, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We're also sponsored, Lilui Nishmas Yaakov Moshe ben Zev, L'Refu Shalem Fel Yom Moshe ben Chayesara, for the schus of Rabban ben Yom ben Shben Malk Yudis and family, by Yoel Klugman and family, L'Refu Shalema for my Shver Avigdayim and Rivka Meir ben Chayesara. So the Mishnah tells us, Mishnah Beis, in the first parak, Rab Lozman Azariah Omer, Ein Oisin Esa Ama Batchila B'Moed. You cannot make an irrigation canal in the first instance on the Moed, because that's already takes a lot of malacha, a lot of work, and you cannot do it by Shvius. Now, Shvius, there's no problem of doing work. What's the problem of making the canal on Shvius? The problem is because it looks like people will see you and they'll think that you're hoeing. They'll think that you're doing malacha of the karka for planting on Shemitah. The Chachamim say, no, there's no problem of work. You can make an irrigation canal on Shemitah, and an irrigation canal that caved in a little bit, which is not a lot of work, you could fix even on Chol Hamoed. We're going to see that you're allowed to do communal work on Chol Hamoed. So you could fix the cisterns of clear water, drinking water, in the Rishus Harabim on Chol Hamoed, and if dirt fell into them or rubble, you could clear them out. You could repair the roads, and the city square, and the ritualariums. You could do all the other needs of the public. Anything that you have to do to take care of the public is allowed. You could mark, if there was a rain and the lime got washed away, you could mark graves so that the Katan shouldn't become tamei. And inspectors could go out to make sure that private fields don't have kloyim, and if they spot kloyim, they could rip it out even on Chol Hamoed. Now, Mishnah Gimel. Rebbe Eliezer ben Yaakov Omer Moishkin es hamayim me'ilon le'ilon. You could, if there is a puddle by one tree, you could divert the water, draw the water to another tree, because that's hardly any work. As long as you don't do it to irrigate the whole field, that you're not allowed to do. Plants that you don't water before the Moed, so that means they don't need that much water. So since you didn't do it before the Moed, lo yashkem b'Moed, you can't do it on the Moed. This shita, which we don't paskin like, is a very lenient shita. The Chacham say that you're not only allowed to do meleches davar ha'ovid, but you're allowed to even do a melacha that yields profit. So therefore they say that you could draw water to the whole field, and they say that even if you didn't water it before Yom Tov, you could water it on Yom Tov. We want to remind you that tomorrow night and throughout the week, zoomdaf.com, 8:05. Also, we want to remind you that we are looking for a sponsor for Wednesday night shir about Hoshana Rabbah and Simchas Torah, and Shmina Atzeres and Simchas Torah, maybe a little bit about Hoshana Rabbah too, and to sponsor 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com, and we're going to do another Mishnah Yomis now.